All right, what's up? What's up? How we doing? Good morning, everybody. It's Overflow Nexus giving you the latest and greatest updates on the financial markets. And I hope everybody had a great weekend. Hope y'all are chilling. Y'all know how I do here. I always gotta give my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ a love before I go on and proceed. And I want to start off with that. Uh, I hope everybody over the weekend had enough rest, had enough time spent with the family, and also enjoyed taking time off these charts because sometimes these charts could be stressful. But it's back to the grind, back to looking to make some money, and we're gonna take a look at a few things. We're gonna take a look at a few forex pairs, a few crypto pairs, and a few stock pairs, and then I'll head out. Look for some trading opportunities if there's any. Y'all know I like to trade the higher time frame, so it takes a little while for things to set up. But looking at the market now, I'm looking at Bitcoin currently, uh, and I'm using Ichimoku to see it. But right now, looking at the market, we're currently in a small range. And when I get to the chart, I will show you guys what I see. But other than that, I just want to say, you know, happy trading, everybody. I hope y'all have a great week of trading. Do not go crazy with your risk management. Be smart with your trades this week. Be expecting some interesting moves this week, especially after the announcement last week of the FOMC and also the non-farm payroll as well. So be mindful of that. But let me see. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with Anyway, let's just head to the Bitcoin chart. I do see something interesting on here right now that's catching my attention, and hopefully we can get a move off what I'm seeing here, or see if we have a potential trade setup coming in. So let me move on to that Bitcoin chart for y'all, so y'all can see what I see. All right. So Bitcoin, as just got to give you a little breakdown. I'm looking at the daily time frame. Nothing, no trade set up on the daily, unless you were on the last stream up here in this area where we looked at the market. I was looking for to go short up here, and I told my students to go short, and I told the live stream to go short here, and I'll give y'all the 15-minute time frame entry that we took our short up here on the last stream, if y'all remember. But let me go ahead and go down to the 15-minute time frame so I can show you guys what I was seeing here. All right, so this is the same zone that I was talking about up here. What ended up happening, the market made some divergence. We made some higher highs on price, while the indicator of our choice was making lower highs, which was showing us that there's divergence. Anybody that trades divergence knows it's at least 70-80% probability of the trade working out in your favor. The better and if it's at a strong level of support or resistance, the higher the probability that the move's gonna be. So I'll give this about like a 90% success ratio, just because we were at a very strong level of resistance. Based off the daily time frame, this area is a supply zone. Every time it came back to this area, it hit and dumped, hit, dumped, hit, dumped, and we are seeing the same thing again, a hit and a dump. And so we took our short up here, and you see the market has come down all the way back down in this consolidation frame based off the daily time frame. So looking at it now, the question is, what is going to happen in here? Are we going to start moving back to the upside, or are we going to start breaking this support level and start moving lower? Let me know in the chat what you think. Do you believe that we're going to start moving lower, or do you think Bitcoin price is going to start moving higher? Me personally, based off how I trade, Uh, it's showing me, based off the 15-minute time frame, it's showing me that there's going to be a minor correction, and then after that correction, it's going to be interesting to see if we're going to make that move back to the downside, or continue back to the upside. So I don't want to focus on the 15-minute time frame for entry. I'd rather focus on the hour time frame in the daily chart, or 4-hour chart rather, than the daily for a entry. So let me break it down off the daily and just explain how I'm seeing this market, because I had this marked up for quite some time. The last time I was looking to go short was up here, over in this area, and over in here. I was saying that the market is, we had some divergence over here as well back in the past. Price was making higher highs while the indicator of our choice was making lower highs at this point. But it ended up going a little bit higher before dropping. But we still managed to get the drop. We were looking to see price, start to hit the Fibonacci numbers. It did end up hitting the 2360. Got very close to 2820, but after that it didn't get past that level. And since you see we have this blue zone here that we have marked up, so we failed to get to that, break that level. So the next level that I'm personally looking at will be the 3820 and 50% Fibonacci retracement to the downside, and then after that we'll probably start to see whether the market's going to get strong in this area and start moving back to the upside, or start getting weaker. Based off the TDI, which is what I'm starting to realize, this market is starting to get very bearish, starting to lose a lot of momentum. As you see, the MBL of the TDI is moving down to the downside, and we are seeing weakness come into this market. So I'm liking, I'm sticking with short biased, and this is why I'd rather start looking for trade opportunities based off the 4-hour and the hour time frame, because there is some opportunities starting to appear, but we have to crack through this level first. So I want to go through the 4-hour and the 1-hour time frame just to get a better look at it. So I remember saying to you guys, the 15-minute time frame is showing potential reversal, which means there'll be a short-term correction. You're starting to see that happen even more on the 4-hour time frame. You see the strong rejection here. So it is interesting to see that the 15-minute time frame is giving us that information. Looking here, TDI is very bearish on the 4-hour, starting to get a little overextended, but there's no confirmation that we should start looking to go long just yet. However, we should start looking to pay attention based off the TDI for potential longs. And if we're gonna really go long, 1-hour time frame will probably be the best place to look to go long. If it does start to move back to the upside, there's a few places that I would like to re-enter the market, because overall market is bearish on the hour, the 4-hour, and starting to get bearish on the daily as well. So let me mark this up. So right here is where I would look to get in for a short in this area. If we do manage to move back to the upside, we'll be between the TK zone here, which we have a C clamp forming up on the Ichimoku system. Once we see the price come in here, look to go short, and maybe even up to this level at the Kijun, because right now we are bearish. The MBL, the baseline here is coming down on TDI, and then we are seeing some overextension, which we need a correction. What would keep me in the trade if I was to take another trade, see a correction to the upside? We might see the signal line move back to the baseline here and then reject. That could be a potential entry. Or we could see the signal line come all the way back up here, reject off the volatility upper band, and then start to look to go short. So that's what I'm looking for. Or if we don't get none of those signals, what I would like to look for is price action in this level, seeing some price action rejection here and start to move to the downside as well. So those are the few things that I'm looking for to go back short. What I'm currently going to do, I'm gonna put a alert here, because there is no trade opportunity based off how I trade. There's no opportunity just yet, but I am going to put a signal here, or a alert here for a potential short. So that's what I'm sticking with, my bias there. If anything changes, I will let my students know in the Discord. And if you are a student, I hope you do see this. All right. So no opportunity just yet on Bitcoin. I could look for, let's see, could also get a Tinkerson bounce, which would be a bounce off this red line here. You see how the price likes to follow the Tinkerson, the red line here, very strongly. So we could also get a bounce at this level, which means that the 15-minute time frame, we could see, a bounce here. But we'll see. It's not confirmed yet, but it is something to be aware of in this area, trading the trading edge of Ichimoku. So we'll see. Let's go to the next. XRP, everybody's favorite hero. Let's go take a look at it. XRP, if y'all were familiar with the last analysis, I was saying to everybody, and it did happen, but it happened way later than I expected. I was expecting the market to come back up here, and it did. And I was expecting it to happen again, but it didn't the second time around. So we missed a potential opportunity, because the market looked like it was starting to head up this way at this point. As you see, we had some indecision followed by a bullish engulfing, small retrace, and a small N wave right here. So let me show y'all that N wave real quick. Let me get my tool. Small N wave right there, and it did not break this level. I'll show y'all that in a second. It failed to break or get back above this area right here. I always trade these fractal levels because those are very reliable opportunities to take shorts or longs. It failed to get higher. You see TDI also showed that too. And then we have price action in here at morning star, and move, boom, market fell to the downside. So that's what I see here. As far as potential trades, here's how we could probably play this off. There's two ways we could play this off. We could wait for the market to start giving us more information based off the 1 hour time frame, or we could put an aggressive entry right here, and we could also do the same for Bitcoin. Now I'm thinking about it. We could also put a aggressive buy order right here. What price would that be? Let me check. Let me check that price real quick. So that would be an aggressive buy order at 44 cents, 178. So if we get that, we could start seeing prices start to push back to the upside. Just take an aggressive buy order. We do have indecision. You see that strong rejection here. Playing an aggressive order here with a tight stop loss. We could play it that way as well. So it'll be interesting how we could, if what you want to do. Me personally, I wouldn't take a trade yet. Let me show you why. And let me go down to the hour time frame and show you more in detail what I'm talking about. It's just similar to Bitcoin. You see how price follows the red line, even though it did break a few times above the red line. But look here, we're back underneath our Tinkerson level, and market is starting to have a hard time breaking this level. So this market could be very overextended, regardless of what this is, what price is looking like. Our baseline on the TDI is flat. So if we get a rejection here, and actually it's more angled down than flat, but if we get a rejection here on the signal line at our baseline, we could start to go short. So there's still no trade signal here yet on XRP, but it is setting up for something nice here. But it's all going to be a waiting game, to be honest. If you want to get the good moves, it's going to be a waiting game. Let's take a look. Let's see. Let's go back to the 4-hour chart. I do like that rejection. Let me see if there's any divergence here. There is some divergence. A big, massive divergence, actually. Some massive divergence there. So you see this divergence? That's what I'm seeing. So, like I said, TDI is showing us that we are starting to get overextended, but there's no confirmation that the market will, stop here and, go back to the upside. That's the signal that I'm waiting for, but we don't have it yet to confirm a long entry. I could take my short positions out right now just because it's safe, or I could set a trailing stop. Those that remember that the last stream we took a short on Bitcoin, so I'm still in that Bitcoin short, but XRP no. Let's take a look at Ethereum, and then we're going to move to US30. After US30, we'll take a look at the NASDAQ, and then after NASDAQ we'll take a look at some stock, and we'll get out of here. So let's take a look at that, see if there's any opportunity. Missed opportunity right here. It actually went reversed on us, so this was a losing trade. Let's see, let's take a look at this. I find this interesting right here. Let me go ahead and take this box off, or let me go to the daily first. Okay, so here's what happened. I could explain better on what happened on the daily, because I missed this completely. I knew we were coming down, but got in too early on these shorts and got stopped out pretty much. So here's what happened. Price made a drop here, but that's not what I'm concerned about. I'm more concerned about the crossover on the daily time frame of Ichimoku, giving us a bearish signal. However, just because we have a bearish signal, it does not mean the market could move higher. We had that bearish signal, the market moved lower here, found a level of support. Let me show you guys real quick. Right in here, or you could really, it's all the way down here, but just for trading sake, we'll leave it right here. We found some support in this area, moved back higher. Even though the market did move back higher, we're still looking to go short because we have a bearish crossover. And notice how price broke back above our 2 moving averages in the Kijun, our blue line, and our Tingus, our red line, and moved above it here. Then what happened? Ended up happening. Price took a dive back underneath both our moving averages. So we could have took a short right here based off the daily. Daily is getting weak. However, we see that this level of this zone, this red zone I have drawn up, is a strong level of support and resistance. What's that? Support and resistance. A strong level of support. So looking here, market is showing some indecision. What we like to see is a break below this level, and then we'll start looking to go short. The daily time frame of the TDI is looking very bearish. Everything's angling down. We just don't have the confirmation signal to go short. We don't have a trading opportunity here, unless you gotta wait for the daily candle to close and break that low. Now coming down to the 4-hour, this is where things will get interesting. We see some rejection already, some indecision going on our current candle. Still got 2 hours and 20 minutes for this candle to close. What I like to see here, personally, what I like to see is probably a push back into this level and then they drop, or even into the TK zone between these two levels here, and then they drop. Bearish on the TDI. I just don't see the signal to get in yet. And if you look at the 1 hour time frame, we do have a potential level to go short right here, because we're starting to see price action already. And let me explain this even more. Let me take that off. All right. So without Ichimoku, you see what's happening here. We had this move higher, breakthrough, retest. If we can't break above this area, this zone, this fractal level, look to go short in here and take a move to the downside. Potential targets. Actually, this is actually a good area to take a short. Let me show you where potential targets will be at. Using Fibonacci Ichimoku extensions, these will be our targets right here. First target we'll be looking at 1823. Next level will be 1790. Next level will be 1737, and then the last level will be 1705 for price. Based off the N wave analysis that I got here. So let me show you the N wave. This was our last high, our most recent high. Market moved lower down to this level, made a V wave here, and then now we're looking to see if we could hit that one-to-one measured move in our N wave right there. So this is what I'm seeing currently. Our potential trade. It might not go exactly like this, might move sideways then drop, but this is what I'm looking for as far as the N wave structure. And it'd be nice this is a good trade, because you want to trade as close as possible to support and resistance of us. In this case, it's a resistance level. What you want to do is you want to trade in here, keep your stop loss slightly above this level. So if you had got in here, stop loss right in here. Now if let's say we missed this opportunity to trade in here, because the idea is to get in here and get in as close as possible, right? So what we want to do is, once this candle closes in 17 minutes, put a entry here. This is probably a good short right now, or a good opportunity to take short with a tight stop. We'll take a look at it like this. This is what we would look for, and these are our overall targets here. Now, based off probability, I'll give this trade a 60% chance of success, just based off what I'm seeing currently, the current information. Right now, we might have a move slightly back higher, but we'll see, just based off what we're currently seeing. That's why I'd rather wait for the candle to close before making a decision. But playing aggressive, this will be our trading opportunity right here, because we do have price action, and price action happens before any indicator out there. So based off price action, we will look to go short here, because we are forming a shooting star. But we have to wait for this candle to close first, which is in 16 minutes now. If it does close like a shooting star, look to go short based off price action, and we'll see and hope for the best. So I'm gonna put a star on this. I'm gonna come back to this probably a little bit later, maybe in 15 minutes or so, and once this candle closes, and then we'll see how this is looking. So let me go ahead and put a flag next to it. I'll come back to that. US 30. Actually, US 30 just gave us a trading position just now. So if you want to go short on US 30, once this candle closes, you could take a short. Now this was perfect timing, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Let me show you why I would take a short here. Just few reasons. Obviously, the main one is to look at this level here. Right in here. We've made some good resistance here. So not just only that, we do have some divergence as well. Market is flat pretty much, while this is making a lower low. So I will go short here. I really ideally want to trade in here because I don't like my stop loss too far away from the zone. So this is what I will look for once this candle closes. If you are bold enough to take this trade, here is your bearish engulfing candle, which I got in here, which I saw this before. But right there, that's going to be the trade setup with a tight stop right there. As far as looking for targets, look to aim back in here for about 6,000 pips. I have two areas of where I would take profit. Take profit number one would be in here. Let me draw a box. I'm gonna make it blue because profit is blue in trading Forex. So let's go ahead and do that. So this is take profit number one. Let me go ahead and do this because I know people don't pay attention, so let me do this. TP1, TP2, somewhere in here. Let me go to do that. So we'll look at TP2 here. And TP3, it will be down in here. Pretty big zone. So I have TP3 down in here. So I like this move. I'm actually gonna take the trade on my phone. I'll probably get in an early position. I don't even care. So let's go ahead and do that. Early position on this one. Let me go ahead and put this in. How much should I risk on this trade? Let's go for, we'll go 3 standards on this. Let me set my stop loss because I know I'll forget if I don't do it. Let's see, 15-minute chart. No, this is the hour time frame. Give me a second, you guys, while I put this in. I should have put it in on my computer, but I don't have my MT4 up right now. Give this market some wiggle room to do what it do, and we'll see how this plays out. All right, let me go ahead and send this to my students as well. If they want to take it, just give them the opportunity to see this. Let's see. All right. Also, if y'all know, if y'all are watching, I will be streaming again tonight at 8 o'clock p.m. CST time. So if y'all want to catch me on my second stream today, I'm going to stream tonight at 8 p.m. CST. So if you want to catch me tonight, I will be streaming again tonight. I'll be talking about the Fed Now system tonight when I do my second stream, so be prepared to hear what I gotta say about that. Okay, so we're in and out of profit right now on US 30, already up 2,000. Hopefully y'all can see that. I don't know. It's not focusing, but it's going in and out of 2,000 and back to 1,000. I wish I could be better at putting stuff close to the camera, but whatever. But yeah, I'm looking to see if we're gonna hit this. I already have a flag on this one. So what I'll do, I'll change the flag into another color to say that we're in the trade. So let me go ahead and do that. This will tell us that we are in the trade. I'm going to pick a darker blue, saying that we are in the trade. Alright, so if you took this, cool. If you did it, that's cool too. You could take it on a demo account, whatever. These are my personal targets. I like this setup because we are, based off what I'm seeing, I like it for two reasons. Based off of the level of resistance we have here, I do like that, and then I like this level that I see on the TDI that's showing us some divergence. And not only are we getting some divergence, we're also seeing a bounce and a break away from the volatility band, our upper band, and then we're also crossing right here on the TDI. We're also crossing the baseline here for a short, and I like how this is all angling down sharply. So I do like this for a short, but we'll see how it plays out, because you know the US 30 is very volatile. The most ideal place to get in this trade would have been up here, but you can't catch them all like that. Sometimes you miss those type of trades. So at the end of the day, we're going to see how this plays out. Hopefully it plays into our favor. It hit at least TP1, TP2 and 3 possibly, but we're going to stick to 1 for now. Okay, next let's take a look at the NASDAQ. NAS is already on its way down. Let's put some Ichimoku on. Yeah, we already missed our opportunity here. We should have been in a short already. Also, let me show you why or what's happening here, because you could look at it in two ways. You could look at, no, I wouldn't do that. You could look at it like this, where the price made, where market made a descending triangle and it's breaking currently. So that's one thing that we could look at. And we could also look at it as price. Let me do this. If we just look, we're trading just the Ichimoku, Kijisen, and Tenkan-sen. Once price broke below the Tenkan-sen, our red line here, we could look to go short, because you see how we had that break. We retest here, indecision. Probably could have got in here because this is more of a shooting star, and then a short right there. But we missed that, so we can't take this trade. But the target I have in mind will be to this level right here, our Kijun level. So I do think that we'll reach there. Once we reach this level here, most likely we'll look to go look for a potential long, or see if we'll break this level and get a potential crossover, bearish crossover to go short. So that's what I see. And also looking here, everything is starting to get bearish on the TDI, so that's something to be aware of as well going forward. So nothing really here on the NASDAQ. We already missed our entry. This was a descending triangle, but I do think we'll reach to this level, our 50% correction level. The reason why I know this is a 50% level, anybody that trades Ichimoku knows that whenever this blue line goes flat, that's our 50% retracement level on the on Ichimoku. So always pay attention to the blue line whenever it goes flat. That's the 50% level. Now let's take a look at a stock. Let's see what's a hot stock right now. What is a good stock currently? People have been talking about Tesla, and I know a few people have been talking about Twitter, and there's another one that people have been talking about. Let's take a look at Tesla first. Let's go with the daily charts on Tesla. Oh, if I'm trading Tesla, I'm shorting. But only because of what I see. And let me break this down more. Actually, I might have to change my tune on that. We're gonna have a correction on Tesla. We're gonna move up first. I don't know how high exactly, but let me do some fib extensions and we'll see. So these are potential upward moves on Tesla. Let me go ahead and take that off. These are upward moves here, even though it's showing us a bearish candle. I do think we'll probably push up a little bit more. I don't think we'll go crazy back to the upside, like way up here, but I do think for the short term we'll probably see some movement, probably most likely back into this zone, and we'll look to go short in here or at these Fibonacci extension levels for a short. And if you look at the 4-hour TDI, everything is pointing up, so I do think we'll probably see the market move a little bit higher based off the 4-hour chart as well, and then we'll start to see some movement to the downside. So let me go ahead and keep my fib extension targets on the 4-hour as well instead of just the daily. Let's go here. Alright, so yeah, I do think we'll see some upward movement, and then we'll start to look to go short here on the Tesla. So what I'll do, I'll put a flag on here on Tesla. Put a light flag. So I'll come back to it. Nothing really special yet. And let me take a look at another one. I don't know why I don't have Twitter stock on my... That's strange. Twitter. Oh wow, Twitter was delisted. Okay, so that's probably why it's not showing up. I'm like, I thought I had it on my list, but it says it's delisted on right here, which is kind of weird. So much for that. Let's see. Netflix. Let's take a look at Netflix stock. Last time I even bothered to look at Netflix was way up here. I don't even remember what I said. So we have a death cross right now for Netflix. I've been hearing some bad news about Netflix, But looking at the chart, it has, let me see, there's a chance. I don't think it's gonna move too much higher, but I don't think it's gonna reach back into these prices. But I do think, based on the, the overall move, we are definitely bullish if we're gonna look at it based off of this trend line here. But what I believe most likely is to happen with Netflix stock, based off the current information, we are starting to squeeze in here. I do think we'll fall back towards the trend line. Just a lot of information here. I think the market is not going to get back above, let me show you. I don't think the market is going to get back above our key June level. I don't think it's going to get past this level. This level, and maybe even it won't even break this level, which is also a fractal level here. Let me show you. Yeah, it doesn't even look like we'll even get past this level either, so try to clone this line. There we go. So I got like a mini zone right here. Maybe I could do this. Got a mini zone here. What I'm looking for, if I'm going to take a trade, let me see. Let me make this visible on the 4-hour. Already is. Let me just take this off real quick. Going down to the 4-hour, this is where I would look to take a trade. I want to see price get in here, and then I'll start to look to go short. Because if you even look here on the 4-hour, market is making lower lows or lower highs, so what I mean. But you see we did have a little break, but that's nothing. And we still have structure here that needs to be broken. Good resistance right here. So I want to see price retested here before I take a short. And then I'll look for price action. If we don't get any price action signal to go short, then most likely this market will break this level. So I will look, where is it? I'll flag this. Oops. I'll flag this and come back to it later. But I also put an alert here. Let me say potential short. So that's what I have for Netflix stock. Let's see. What's another stock people are into? I don't know if anybody really trades Apple. I'm not an Apple fan either, so I don't know about that. But Apple looks like it's tearing heads. Let's see, weekly on the daily, I mean, is doing pretty solid. Doing very good on the daily. But we're starting to reach these levels, so it's be wise to pay attention for a potential short up here. Market doesn't like to overextend too much. So in this area, look for a potential reversal. That's what I see for Apple anyway. No opportunity yet, but just a keep tight and watch type of deal. And if we go to the day, 4-hour, let's see. One thing I do notice on the, let me see if this is right. I didn't mean to do that. We do have a channel going up here. So we might start to see it slow down a bit, because it looks like this channel's starting to get to its end. And this is Apple. So those that trade stocks, Apple is looking like a potential short. Not yet, but what I'm seeing here on Apple, especially looking at the TDI, we are gonna probably move a little bit higher, but it's starting to, squeeze in here. So be prepared for a sudden move. And then also the way that stocks moves, they're very slow in my opinion. I don't think we're gonna see just a big giant candle unless the market's just everybody in the market just lost hope on stocks. But even on the weekly time frame, this is the area that we're looking to reverse, and it's showing potential signs of reversal on the weekly too. So I'm also aware this is going up still, but we just going to watch very carefully this area that we're in based off the weekly, daily, and the 4-hour. Earnings is coming out. Wait, what is earnings? Oh, earnings already happened. Let me see. Dividends is, let's see, on Friday. So we'll see how the market is going to start moving by Friday. I don't think this is going to make too much a big deal, but we'll see. So dividends on Friday. We'll see how this market plays out by Friday. We might start to see the market drop by Friday. And I'm looking at it. There's some divergence here too. I just realized. Hold on, let me show you. Bam. So yeah, this is perfect timing. So by Friday, we'll probably see the market consolidate most of the week, and then Friday, maybe the market will start to take a drop. But I'm still thinking short. It's not ready yet, but I'm still thinking short on Apple. So I'm going to put a flag on that. Let me go back to US 30, see how it's doing, and then I'll get out y'all's way. So US 30, we're still in profit. Even though we got in the trade late, we're still in profit here. Pretty decent profit, not like spectacular profit. Let's see. Yeah, we're still fine. Okay. Yeah, so we'll see how this plays out. If you got in the trade, good for you. You might be banking very soon. But I do like this setup on US 30. I do think we're going to see at least, TP1 hit. Then I'll start to put my stop loss down in profit, a trailing stop. And then after that trailing stop, we'll see where the market takes us. If it'll take us out with profit, or if we'll keep going down to TP2 and then eventually TP3. So that's what I got for you guys. If y'all have anything that y'all want me to analyze, put in the chat what stock, crypto, or Forex pair that you want me to analyze. If you don't got anything, then I'm a bounce. But other than that, we got quite a few things, today, this morning. Not a lot of strong moves yet, but a lot of moves that are being set up for future plays, and I got alerts already made, so be prepared for those alerts. Also, feel free to follow or subscribe, because I will be live again tonight at 8 p.m. Central. I'm going to also talk about the FedNow system, and I'm also going to do some market analysis as well. So if you are not subscribed, feel free to subscribe, and I will see you guys again tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time. All right. Other than that, y'all be blessed in Jesus' name. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. If y'all don't show up again for the second stream, I don't know why I can't see my chat.
And also looking at my OBS. I don't know if y'all even talking in the first place, but I do know on my OBS software. I don't know why, but the last 2 days, or last two live streams rather, uh, the connection has been funky. So let me know in the chat, or follow me on Twitter and let me know if y'all saw or have been chatting with me, because I can't see y'all chatting if y'all are, because my OBS connection is acting funny right now. But other than that, like I said, you guys, y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see y'all tonight. All right, I'm about to work out and get my start my day. All right, y'all be blessed. All right, peace.